So less than 24 hours to go before the monsoon session of Parliament will begin, and the big realignment that seems to be grabbing all of the attention, apart from something that is not even on the agenda yet, that is the delimitation bill. First up, the big updates of the day ahead of the monsoon session of Parliament. Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju has invited rebel Trinamool Congress MPs as well, and now who have joined the National Citizens Party of India, which is the NCPI, to attend the customary all-party meeting scheduled. Now, this all-party meeting that has been scheduled for 11 a.m. today, and in this main committee room of the Parliament House Annex C. So that seems to be a development just a day ahead. We are now looking at these developments where political realignments have now taken place, and of course, when it comes to the new seating formula that has also been devised, as far as the rebel TMC MPs are also said, now according to reports suggesting that they have been invited to this all-party meeting. Nyamika, good morning. All eyes will be, of course, when it comes to how united the opposition is, because lots has changed between the previous and the upcoming Parliament session.
Well, yes, just ahead of the monsoon session of Parliament, there is an all-party meeting which is being called by the Government of India, where the floor leaders of these political parties are going to participate, as there are 5 new bills which are going to be introduced by the government in this Parliament session. And in fact, the interesting point is that even the rebel TMC MPs have also been invited by the government to have a discussion upon the agenda, the strategy, that what all is going to be discussed in the upcoming Parliament session. However, we have seen that how there are several issues which are going to be taken up by the opposition parties in particular. But the major point is that we have seen that how the Congress party's president, as well as the leader of opposition in Rajya Sabha, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, had also demanded an all-party meeting to discuss the reported delimitation bill which the government is planning to take up in this Parliament session, because the opposition is demanding that there should be a proper discussion which needs to be done before this bill is going to be tabled in the session. However, on the other side, the major question arises here is of the numbers, because this time many of the MPs have also joined the NDA. There is also a question which is being raised upon the unity of the India bloc parties, because we have seen that how the DMK has openly criticizing the Congress leadership at this point in time. In fact, they had also demanded a different sitting arrangement in the Lok Sabha. So all of these issues are also a concern for the opposition parties. However, the Congress is making this claim that the leader of opposition on both the houses are currently in touch with all the political parties, all the opposition parties, and they are going to make sure that the government is not being able to pass the delimitation bill, because they are basically stating that this is entire strategy is being hatched by the BJP government at center, the way in which there are divisions which have been created within the parties like TMC and even the kind of approach which they have made to the NCP. All of these is basically comes under the strategy which they are having to pass the delimitation bill, which the opposition is trying to criticize. They are also going to oppose it in the upcoming days if this bill is going to be tabled. Not just that, but there are other issues which are also going to be taken up, including there is a possibility that they are also going to
test for the opposition as well, how united they are this time that the Parliament session, a monsoon session of the Parliament that will begin from tomorrow. Please to stay on with us, Nyamika. We have another breaking update coming in, and again regarding the monsoon session of Parliament, we are looking at this major boost that is coming in the way for the NDA, as Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has now approved the merger of the 6 Shiv Sena UBD faction MPs with the Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena faction, now taking the party's strength in the Lok Sabha now to 13, and this approval that was communicated through an official circular issued by the table office of the Lok Sabha Secretariat, which released the revised party position. Now, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, who has accepted the request, as now what we are now looking at amid when it comes to the split in the party, which once again that has now been witnessed on part of the UBD faction of the Shiv Sena.
अभी आपको मैं बताऊं कि जितने भी 6 के 6 सांसद जो आए हैं, उन्होंने व्यक्तिगत तौर पर खुद के स्वार्थ के लिए हमारी शिवसेना ज्वाइन नहीं की है, तो आपको लगेगा ये झूठ है। जो लोग आरोप करते हैं वो तो उनको पैसे के सिवा कुछ दिखता ही नहीं, क्योंकि वहां पर लेना बैंक है, देना बैंक नहीं है। तो ये तो देखिए, ये तो हर कोई भी जाएगा तो पैसे लेके चले गया। जब उनके साथ रहता है तो अच्छा है, उनके साथ नहीं रहता है तो बेकार है। आत्मचिंतन, आत्मपरीक्षण करने की आवश्यकता है।
अब इस बार भी देखिए हमारे सांसद जो चुराए गए या डकैती हुई, अब उनको बताया जा रहा है कि वो सब सज्जन है, वो एकनाथ शिंदे वाली शिवसेना के ही सांसद हैं। हमारे नेताओं ने जो लोकसभा में प्रतिनिधित्व करते हैं पार्टी का, उन्होंने चिट्ठी भी लिखा ओम बिरला जी को कि दोनों पक्षों का बात सुने बिना आप निर्णय मत दीजिए, फिर भी आपने निर्णय दे दिया। ये दिखाता है कि लोकतंत्र कमजोर होता जा रहा है, लोगों का विश्वास लोकतंत्र पर कमजोर होगा तो कैसे हम आने वाले समय में विकसित भारत या पूरे विश्व के गुरु बन के बताएंगे। ये दिखाता है कि लोकतंत्र खतरे में है।
Paras is connected with us on this development. Well, Paras, now we are looking at, as far as the UBD faction of the Shiv Sena is concerned, its number of MPs have now shrunk to just 3.
Rightly said, this is a major political development which has unfolded in Maharashtra with significant implication for the balance of power in parliament. In a big boost to NDA, the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has approved the merger of 6 Shiv Sena UBT MPs with Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena. The approval has been communicated through an official circular issued by the table office of the Lok Sabha Secretariat, which has also released a revised party position in the House. With this merger, the strength of Shinde-led Shiv Sena in Lok Sabha has gone up to 13 MPs, and the Uddhav camp has only remained with the 3 MPs. So it will be very, very difficult times for the Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray.
So this is a circular that has been published with the Shiv Sena's revised position in the Lok Sabha, and the Shiv Sena with the floor leader Shrikant Eknath Shinde has now 13 MPs, suggesting that the Lok Sabha Speaker has now approved the merger of the 6 Shiv Sena UBT MPs with Eknath Shinde faction that is led by him as the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Thank you, Paras, for that update. But speaking of Parliament, let's exactly get you what the Lok Sabha Speaker, who's also allowed a separate seating arrangement for the 20 rebel TMC MPs who have broken away from their parent party. Now, while no final decision has been taken on their request for recognition as members of the NCPI, but the rebel MPs have been invited by the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju to the all-party meeting that is scheduled for today. Manav Jaiswal of the TMC is connected with us. Manav, good morning. How are you looking at this development? Because this seems to be in a way that they are now receiving the kind of identification or the validation as the rebel faction of the TMC. Manav?
Very good morning to the nation. But we could see that this is a playbook of the BJP. It's a clear playbook of the BJP. If they have joined NCPI, what is the point of having 2 different seats? There's only one party, which is the Trinamool Congress. And they are the chosen MPs of the Trinamool Congress. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. But this is something, as far as a formal recognition as an independent party in the Lok Sabha, still seems to be under consideration.
How can you do this? I mean, has it been in the history, in any form of the 76 years history of the parliament? Never. This is the first time ever that something like this is happening, and we are watching. The country is watching how the speaker is actually walking on the playbook and the playlist of the BJP. If it is an NCPI, let them have the NCPI logo, na? They've already said it. They've merged. What is preventing you to take a decision?
Yes.
Why haven't you been able to take a decision? Are you so incompetent to take a decision on what is the parameters? Reject them, disown them. They cannot become they can't be an MP because they cannot merge like this, because that's what the Constitution says. Now you have to bring in it's a theatric that you have to have another seating arrangement for the defected MPs, the Gaddars, and now you want to say that this is how the culture is. This is not the culture of Indian Parliament.
Here now, because the Speaker himself has approved their demand to be seated at least separately in the House, as far as the membership of the Parliament is concerned.
How could a speaker give them a different bench?
Yes.
On what law? Is it the whims and fancies of the Speaker and the BJP the country will run? Or will it run because of the Constitution?
All right, but an invitation that has also been extended. But Manav, thank you very much for joining in. As far as the Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju to invite the group separately as far as to the customary all-party meeting before the session begins from tomorrow. But in the meantime, let's get you this understanding what is now been happening as far as these developments are concerned, and why is it significant for the BJP? Bolstering its efforts to muster the two-thirds majority to pass the 131st Constitution Amendment Bill to roll out the Women's Reservation Law and the Delimitation Bill. Now let's take a look as far as the numbers are concerned. Now, for the passing, it requires at least two-thirds of the majority. Current strength of the Lok Sabha that we are looking at 540, and 360 is the new two-third majority. Currently the 3 seats that are vacant, and the effective number for the two-third majority is now down to 360. Now in April, 298 votes were cast in the bill's favor and 230 were cast against. And right now the NDA, which has 298. Now if we add 20 of the rebel TMC MPs, this makes it to 318. Now the new fence sitters are also DMK's 22. They are coming 8 from the NCP SP faction. Shiv Sena UBT faction, which is also now shrunk to 3 MPs. And if this, we are looking at these parties switch sides when the bill may get support of nearly 351 MPs. That means that the NDA will be inching closer to the two-third majority mark of 316. But if one of the other bigger parties, if the Samajwadi Party abstains, then this magic of two-third majority will also come down. So it all comes down to the numbers there, what we are now looking at. If at all such kind of a situation is witnessed in the parliament, can the NDA turn the position in its favor? Now, when we speak of the opposition leaders, because they seem to be attacking the government, Congress MP Jairam Ramesh has said that the shadow of embarrassment that Modi government had to endure in the Lok Sabha on the 17th of April 2026 still lingers, and this is all despite the Central Home Minister's deceptions, boastful bluster and attempts to intimidate and threaten and the opposition leaders. And all of these reactions that are coming in, both from the Congress and from the Samajwadi Party side, saying that they are fighting strongly up against the BJP and they are against the delimitation bill.
समाजवादी पार्टी भारतीय जनता पार्टी की जन विरोधी नीतियों के खिलाफ, इस देश के लोकतंत्र को कमजोर करने के खिलाफ मजबूती से खड़ी रहेगी। वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी जो सांसदों को तोड़ने का काम कर रही है, कानून एजेंसियों का दुरुपयोग कर रही है, समाजवादी पार्टी झुकने वाली नहीं है। समाजवादी पार्टी भारतीय जनता पार्टी का मुकाबला करेगी।
Well, Nyamika, coming back to that very question, because as we have said that the situation now with the upcoming session that starts from tomorrow, it's going to be very, very different. But how big it would be a test for the opposition as well to remain united?
Well, last time we have seen that how the entire opposition stands united against the delimitation bill, and they have also opposed it, voted against it. But this time the number game is quite different, because the kind of the split which we have seen in various parties, be it Aam Aadmi Party, TMC, or even the UBT Sena, that is going to become a major challenge for the entire opposition. Not just that, but the kind of differences which have also come to the fore with the DMK as well as the Samajwadi Party also. It seems like there is a kind of a dissent which is there within the India bloc parties, and that is the only reason why it is going to be a major challenge for the Congress as well to keep the entire flock united. However, when this question was being asked to the Congress General Secretary Jairam Ramesh, he has clarified that both the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha as well as in Rajya Sabha, they are continuously in touch with all of the opposition parties to make sure that they stand united during this monsoon session of Parliament as well. However, they are also claiming that despite of the fact that there are some of the MPs from the opposition parties who have now joined the NDA, still they haven't reached to the majority mark, and this is all being done by the BJP government at centre only because they were rattled the way in which last time in the Parliament session this bill was being defeated by the opposition parties, and that is the only reason why by giving this impression of money power as well as threatening the MPs for with the help of ED, CBI, all of these parties have seen a split, but that is not going to make them win.
Has said that they stand against as far as delimitation is concerned, but the bigger test would be how united that they will be keeping or would be scrambling for numbers if at all such a situation arises in the Parliament. Please to stay on with us, Nyamika.